Velocity morning, peace and blessings. When it comes to the seventh house, it's very much in a nutshell, it's just a mirror house, right? A mirror house. It's a place where you get to experience yourself through another person. Where you get to take a clearer, a closer, a more magnified look at yourself through another individual so you can potentially see the mustard that you have on your upper lip or the ketchup stain that you have on your shirt. You feel me? So it's you getting to see yourself magnified through another individual, right? Whatever planets, whatever sign that's placed within the seventh house is it's really just a mirror, right? It's mirroring qualities that you might suppress, that you might not be aware of within yourself. It's mirroring qualities that you might be aware of, but it's more so in the shadow. Like you probably don't know how deep it really goes, right? You know what I'm saying? Unless you do some deep level shadow psychological work and whatnot, and really start to strain the things out of your mind or whatnot, right? So getting to it, right? Planets in the seventh house. Um Sun, for instance. What does sun represent, right? So sun represents your authority, your identity, your ego, personality. You know, it represents your respectability, your level of respect, your ability to command, stand on your square, lead, tell people what to do, yada yada yada, etc. etc. So when you have sun in the seventh house, it can show that you know um you might be attracted to people who have a high sense of self, you know what I'm saying, have a high identity, you know what I'm saying, who have a motherfucking strong sense about that person, who might be egotistical, who might be on the high horse, right? Who might like to lead, who might like to command, who might like to tell others what to do, who might like to give instruction, who might feel entitled, you know what I'm saying? Who might feel like they're royalty or they're high or they're godly or exalted in some shape or manner or whatever. You know, who might be popular in some way. You feel me? So you might attract persons who operate in this type of energy, but sun is bad within the seventh house because um those type of people usually don't reflect the same energy to the other person or the other party. You know what I'm saying? The king doesn't respect his wife as he respects himself, right? At least not usually. The king has multiple concubines, multiple wives, and the nigga pretty much fuck who he want when he want, right? He's pretty much the big dog of the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? He's not compromising for nobody. He's not putting himself on the same level or sacrificing or devoting himself to anybody except himself, right? So when sun comes into the seventh house, you can attract a partner that, has a more egotistical nature, and you feel me, might try to I don't know, maybe reflect those type of qualities back to you. You feel me? And y'all might have your ego struggles and ego battles, and you might come to the realization that you feel me. Oh, you feel me? We just really two egotistical motherfuckers, and this shit ain't gonna work. Or y'all might figure out how to level that shit out, or whatever the fuck you do, right? So that's sun in a nutshell in the seventh house, right? So, and the sign, it definitely does matter. You feel me? The sign, the aspects, other planetary aspects, and all that. It's going to change the flavor. Exactly, right? So moon in the seventh house. Moon in the seventh house, it could pretty much show you that you might attract a partner who's emotionally needy, who's pretty much self-concerned in a way. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like a child, or kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Uh I don't want to say bad mother, but kind of like a mother who considers her emotions or her situation or her condition before she really considers the condition of the child, or whatnot, right? Or especially if this is a man chart, or it could be women's too. You feel me? You come across relationship partners who, you feel me, can kind of play the victim too. You know what I'm saying? Could kind of play the victim or expect you to be responsible for their own, I guess, emotional maintenance or dialogue or servitude or whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? It's not always bad. It's not always that toxic. Depending upon the placement, it could be very beautiful actually. If it's in a Taurus zodiac sign as well, like y'all, both partners could be naturally, sweet and devoted in that type of way, innocent or whatever. But yeah, Moon, it doesn't do well in the seventh house. So, you can attract partners that yeah, can kind of put themselves first emotionally. What else? Mercury in the seventh house. Mercury in the seventh house, you know what I'm saying? You can attract a partner who needs more mental stimulation. Motherfucker will probably talk a lot. Motherfucker will probably always conversate, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who not only conversates, but this can be argumentative in a way because Mercury likes to debate. Mercury likes to argue. Doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. You feel me? It could actually be quite good if it's kept free from the emotional aspect. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Mercury in the seventh house, you know what I'm saying? It could also attract a partner who has a dual nature. You know what I'm saying? So this could be either within the sexuality, this could either be within the personality, you know what I'm saying? Split parts of the psyche, you know what I'm saying? One day they wake up this person, one day they wake up a different person, right? It's like, you feel me? You get a different motherfucker damn near every day. You don't know, right? It will indicate that the partner does probably have a good level of manageability or intelligence within themselves, right? An ability to run a business or an ability to manage finance, you feel me, or ability to really be calculative and a decision maker, right? Or might be indecisive at times because Mercury is in the seventh house. Okay, so Venus in the seventh house. Venus in the seventh house is great. You feel me? Because you're going to attract somebody that pours into you as you pour into them, right? You're going to attract to somebody who, you feel me, is beautiful. You feel me? Somebody who is liberal, somebody who's not a person that's a racist or a person that's concerned, with egotistical constructs or uh like holier than thou type of situations. It'll show that you can attract a very liberal type of personality. So even in today's age and time, like what liberal would normally mean, like you feel me, a person of an LGBTQ or a bitch that might be a lesbian or bisexual, that is possible as well. Or if they're not that, they just might be accepting of these peoples. Those are the type of people that you like to be around, right? People who are accepting, people who are loving, people who are not that judgmental and whatnot, right? Usually people who like to I guess you could say serve, give, help the people of a lower status or whatever, and see the people of a lower status as equal and likes to love and respect everybody, right? Uh a fruitful, beautiful, wealthy partner as well, right? Equal exchange. So Venus is great in seven. Uh, what else? Mars in the seventh.